Yo, what's going on, everybody? Dr. Brady Salcedo here, and today we're going to be doing a review on SweetKick. SweetKick is an amazing product that I wish was around when I was going through my heavier days where I was in love with sugar and about 50 pounds heavier than I am right now. So I'm going to tell you basically what this product is, how it works, and how it worked for me. All right, guys, what a great, interesting concept this is. This is something that I think a lot of people struggle with, which is the sugar cravings. It's the one that's gonna wear most people down the most, especially if you're someone who's really struggled with sugar and carbohydrates for a while. It's a really tough one to get over. Your body just has this intense craving for sugar, which was one of the reasons why I drifted over to keto in the first place, was just because I wanted to help my body get off this sugar cycle that I was on, and it really made a big difference for me. But one of the things that I wish was available, especially in the beginning when I didn't even know about keto and was really trying to just get started, was something like this. This is an amazing product. It actually comes with, I think I have the powders over there, but it comes with a whole balance powder, which is really cool. There's basically a two-step process with it. They give you a 14-day reboot to go through, so it helps you go through this 14-day kind of reset for your body to get off sugar cravings, which is really, really cool. And they give you a whole reset guide that comes with it that shows you how to do it, how to go through the whole process, which is really cool. So it really takes the guessing game out of it. But then it comes with a balance powder. That's something that you drink first thing in the morning. And the interesting thing about this is it's loaded with good, healthy minerals, electrolytes, and also fiber. And there's a reason it has all that in there in this body balance power. One is electrolyte imbalance can really mess with your sugar craving. Sometimes the sugar craving is a sign of electrolyte imbalance and also hydration issues. So first thing in the morning, you're gonna get this massive dose of electrolytes and also water, because that's what you gotta put it in. But also the other thing it's gonna do is add fiber. And fiber really helps slow the absorption of sugar. So even if you're having sugar in the morning, even in small doses, fiber is going to give your gut, one, the healthy nutrition that it needs, but also it's going to slow the absorption of sugar, so you're not going to get this massive spike in your sugar throughout the day. The other thing that it comes with is these mints. Now, this is the coolest thing for me. This is the one that I wish I really would have had. The body balance powder, that's amazing. That's really cool. But the mints are actually what was really exciting for me. Let's pull out a new one here. Not one that I just demolished. So you see, it comes with these mints in through here. And basically, these are not necessarily things that are going to suppress your craving, but what they do is they actually suppressed the taste of sweetness. So when you do have a sugar craving, you go for a piece of chocolate or something, and it just doesn't taste good. And it really does work. You go and taste the chocolate, and you're like, it just suppresses the sweetness totally, to where you go and you taste that chocolate, or you take a bite of it, and you're like, it doesn't even taste good. Why would I even eat this? It doesn't even taste good. And here's what really was cool for me, because I used this as sort of an after dinner little treat. So after I'd have dinner, I would take one of these, and the first couple of days I would just be like, I just kind of want some fruit, or I just want, that little bit of sweetness after. Maybe I just get a couple little chocolate almonds or something. And I would start using this, and it worked like clockwork. It was just, I would go for a chocolate almond and be like, it doesn't really, why would I want to have more? Because sometimes you're full, but your brain hasn't connected that yet. So you go for more sugar, and before you know it, you're already loaded up on sugar, and now you're too full, and it just throws you out of your cycle. But with this, I found myself after the first one, I was like, it's not even worth it. Why would I even eat more? So then I just completely stopped altogether, and it really helped retrain my body, which for me, I'm not a huge sugar person now, but although I do love sugar, don't get me wrong, I don't eat a ton of it. But this was actually a really big help for me, especially at the end of the day after dinner when I kind of wanted that little bit extra sweetness. This really helped big time. So for me, this is the one that really made the biggest difference, that I noticed the biggest improvement with. And the mints do taste good, by the way. They taste different, but they do taste good. So if you're worried about how the mints taste, they do taste good. And the mints will last to help you stop those cravings for about an hour. The body balance powder, I already was taking electrolytes. I'm already getting enough fiber. So for me personally, I didn't use the electrolyte or the body balance powder, but I could see if you were doing a full reset, that is going to be so critically important to have, is that powder in the morning, just to get your body ready for it for the day. And it's really going to make it a lot easier to get off sugar. And honestly, today, so many people are addicted to sugar and have no idea. They're getting sugar in just massive, massive doses. And sugar in general is just one one of the biggest causes of inflammation in the body. So if you can just really start to tone down your sugar level and use something like this, that'll help reset your sugar and your cravings. I mean, that makes a massive difference in people's lives. You could really start losing a tremendous amount of weight, start feeling better, less aches and pains, just really start getting yourself healthier. So it's something, if you're really considering, you're like, hey, I'm getting way too much sugar, I feel like I really kind of need to kind of reset with this, maybe just 14 days just kind of reset my body. And I tell you, it only takes 14 days. It really takes 14 days to reset that craving balance in your taste buds and to really start feeling a massive difference. And if that's something you really want to do, check the description below because there'll be a coupon code for you there that you can use. And I highly recommend using something like this. If it's something that you struggle with, if you don't struggle and you're pretty disciplined and you can just push through anyway, I mean, sure, you probably don't need something like this, but if it's something that you can acknowledge and you're pretty self-aware and you realize, hey, I know it's going to be just really, really hard. I want to make this as easy as possible to get through this kind of sugar breakthrough so I can really start losing weight or just feeling better, then I would highly recommend using this product. It's super affordable. I mean, these things just give you the power in your hands to be able to really stop those cravings in its tracks and really just put the power back in your hands. So I highly recommend checking that out for yourself. And if you want that, there's a coupon code down below. That is an affiliate link, so that helps support the channel. And if you don't want to use that and you don't want a discount, that's totally fine too. No harm, no foul. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to this channel. Hopefully you found this review helpful, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode.